Hi guys, Matt from the Big River here. We got a pretty good sized order of fish today. It's all freshwater, but quite a bit of variety. We've got some pond fish, a lot of restock on our tropical. Got some cold water, got some shrimp too. So check it out. We got Adulti cories come out of the box first. Adultis are one of my favorite types of cories, so you all know. You guys with the most cories wins in my book, so I haven't met a cory I didn't like. Next up, we got some coolie loaches. Those are Pango Cynthia. If you're checking species on that, there's several different species that are called a banded coolie. They're all long, skinny, and cute. Next up, we have some tetras for the Tetra Special. These are rummy nose tetras. Don't look very rummy in the bag, but they'll rummy out when they get comfortable and settle in. Remember, if you subscribe to our channel, we give you 25% off all your tetras if you buy 4 or more. And that's a standing special anytime just for subscribing to this channel. Next up, we have cardinal tetras. One of our best-selling fish in the entire store. Always have to have lots of those, and we do have lots of cardinal tetras, again, for the Tetra Special. Next up, we have the Royal Blue Dwarf Gourami. A restock on those guys. A very gorgeous version of a dwarf gourami. Then more coolie loaches. These are zipper coolies. They're the smaller version of the banded coolie. Only get about half the size of their bigger cousins. Next is the little ninjas themselves, assassin snails. We got a nice restock on those because we keep selling out. So there, we got double. Next up is some sharks. Everybody wants a shark for their tank, right? You gotta be careful with these guys. So these are the rainbow shark. Rainbow sharks can get 4 inches plus and can get kind of chasey, nippy. Actually had good luck with them in an African cichlid tank, so don't recommend them for your small community tank, but if you got the right tank, they're pretty cool. Caminado is one of your best choices for eating brown algae, which is that diatom algae in your planted tank. And last out of this box, we have betta. Lots of bettas on this order. I didn't mention that before, but I might as well now. This is a green-black male betta. Plakat. Looks more blue than green to me right now, but gorgeous. Super, super cool. I think we got couple dozen bettas coming up on this order, so lots to look forward to here. All right, next box. It's a next verse, same as the first, but really no. A whole lot of cool stuff coming up. More sharks. These are red tail sharks. I was kind of doing a survey in the fish room, and some of the stuff that I don't order that often, I realized I was a little behind. So you'll see some stuff come out of the box this week that you may not have seen for a while. Half moon bettas. These are the females, thus they packed them all together. Nice little variety in colors on half moon bettas. Got several female bettas on this order as well. At least I think we should see them. Leopard Daniels. Those are Daniel Franki. And I'm trying to remember. The zebras are almost the exact same fish. In fact, they'll hybridize them to get some of the colors and stuff. Here we have Bleeding Heart Tetras, again for the Tetra Special. Nice little red spot right in the middle, makes them bleeding heart. And these are pencil fish. Pencil fish are actually a type of Tetra as well. These are the purple pencil. Haven't had these in for a while. They're bright, bright purple red color to them. Make them very attractive. Remember, pencils do best in a pretty good sized group. We brought in a dozen, and that's actually a good choice, about 8 or 12. I wouldn't do a smaller group than that. Here are some glass cats. Can't see them. Well, you can see right through them anyway. Glass cats get pretty good size, 3 inches plus, but pretty good community fish as long as you get them in a nice group. Here's another one of those bettas I promised you. Ooh, are we going to go through everyone? Nope. Just come down and check them out, though. I do have some really cool, haven't had for a long time. Oh, really cool bettas on this order. You're really going to want to check them out. Here's some more tetras for the Tetra Special. These are black neons. Lots of tetras on this order. Did a big restock on aisle 2. Up next is not a tetra. It's a reticulated hillstream loach. Reticulated hillstream loaches are probably our most popular hillstream loach, so we do have about 6 different types at any given time. Green line pencil fish, another tetra for the Tetra Special. Green lines, purples. Boy, how many different types of pencil fish can a guy have? Well, lots. All right, one more box down. Lots more to go. I'm gonna have to start talking like an auctioneer here to get through this without being a 40-minute video. All right, next up is tetras for the Tetra Special. These are the gold tetras, the Sazi. There's a couple different varieties of gold tetra, but that's Sazi. Next up is more cories, because I love cories. These are panda cories. Restock on those guys. One of them, craps are best-selling quarry, the pandas, those and the reticulated julies. Got a couple plecos on this order, not a lot. This is the pinstripe flash pleco, L204. I think that might be the only pleco on this order. Oh, no, nope, nope. Don't forget these guys. That's an L14 Goldie pleco, or we'll call them. There's another really cool name, Sunshine pleco, or a Goldie pleco. They get about 10, 12 inches. Gorgeous, gorgeous fish. They hold that beautiful pattern. More very cool, very not going to stop to look at them. Bettas. No, I don't hate bettas. I love bettas, but we'll have a 2-hour video if we look every one of them over. Silver arowana, baby monster. That thing's going to get 4 feet, at least 3 anyway. Some more bettas, more bettas. If you're going to take on something like an arowana, make sure you have the tank for it, and most of you don't. But I can help you with that. We do custom tanks, so we can do that for you. Roseline sharks, one of my very, very favorite fish to add to any community tank. Roseline sharks only get to about 4 inches. They got a small mouth. They fast enough to stay away from aggressive fish and don't eat small fish. Gold ring Daniel, an unusual Daniel. We don't get them that often. I really like that fish. They got the really bright yellow spots on them. They don't get that big. Actually will pass as a nanofish. Here's another one of those Goldie plecos. Actually got a little special on Goldies on this order. They're a little bit smaller than we get them sometimes, but usually we're going to pay a lot for them whether we like it or not, and we actually were able to put them on a little bit of a special this time. So take advantage of that. If you always wanted a Goldie pleco, you can get a little discount this week right here at Big River. All right, one more box. Okay, not one more, lots more to go, but this box is up and running. More quarries, imagine. I would get more quarries. Sturba's quarry. These used to be the it in quarries, 30 years ago when they first came out of the river with those orange fins, and they liked warm water. They were really something special and new. Now they're not nearly as expensive, but still special. Here's a type of OB zebra. Well, they're red OB zebras. We get reds, we get OBs, but I haven't had red OB zebras before, so that's for your African cichlid selection. We got a few Africans on this order. These are the opposite of Africans. That's Harlequin rasboras. What's the difference between a rasbora and a tetra? I'm glad you asked. Rasboras typically are old world fish that are small, but they really don't conform to any real pattern. Tetras, on the other hand, can come from Africa or South America, and they actually have a real distinct fin pattern that is pretty much prevalent in all of them. In other words, you can follow the tetras, whether they're big or small. This is not a tetra, this is a cherry barb. Cherry barbs and all the barbs come from the old world, Asia Minor, Southeast Asia. Next up we have more barbs. These are the gold barbs. See, sometimes I just get off on these nerdy tangents about why fish are fish, because that's what I do. More barbs. These are green tiger barbs. Those are the green variant of that regular old tiger barb that we know and love, and we have some of those in the bag today. Oh, here they are right here. As long as we're talking about them, there they are, regular old tiger barbs. More quarries. These are Paleatus quarries, or the peppered quarries. They say these guys like cold water so much that they chip ice off the river to collect them. Most of ours are tank raised these days, but even so, they like a little cooler water. They'll do okay in a community tank, but don't put them in a discus tank. Mesoheros Feste, Red Terror, came in bigger than average. A lot of times we'll get them that big. The name does imply, and is not lying, they can be a real feisty little fish. Gorgeous though when they grow out. Oh wow, that one's a Pikachu. Oh, okay, nope, not gonna do it. Next box, so we'll be here all day. Alrighty, up next, Madakas, rice fish. These are black Madakas. Beautiful, gorgeous fish. Little rice fish, lots and lots of different color varieties, including these. These are kahakus. I didn't do that on purpose. I just got lucky. Pulled out the next rice fish right out of the box. There's the 2 types this week. I think we've got some daisies over there. Pretty low on them, actually. All right, now here's something we don't ever get. This is a plakat giant female betta. Got a couple of those on this order. And this guy, that's not a betta. He's awful cool. That's a Congo leopard puffer. Very, very one of the coolest puffers. They don't get huge, but they are actually really cool. Speaking of giant placotte male bettas, though, that is the male version of that female. We got 3 males and 2 females on this order. If you want one, get them. They go out quick. I ordered twice that many. That's how many they sent. Neon blue raspora, or the Sundandano goblinus. That is another of the micro rasboras. Green variety. Are those or the blue variety, right? Get the right bag. Neon blue, yeah, it still looks green. Very, very cool. Sorted male guppies. And no idea what I'm going to get when I ordered that, but we haven't been able to get anything for guppies, so I gave it a try. That's some variegated color. They're pretty. All right, cool. I got some more guppies coming from a different supplier this week, so at least we got something in the guppy range. Actually, a lot. Another giant male. Very cool. Another giant male. I could do a video just on bettas today, but I'm not gonna, because I got people starting to run up at the register there, so I'm gonna have to take a pause right here as we look at a Waru, and I think everything else in the bag here is Warus anyway. We're gonna take a break right there. We'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back. I get short shift on those Warus. Warus are a large circular cichlid. They call them the poor man's discus in some groups. Very cool fish. Deserve much more attention than I gave them. But right here are some more tetras. These are Amanda's Ember tetra, which are in our nano section. They're pretty small tetra. We got a couple different tetras over there, small enough to not eat your shrimp, which is how we classify nanofish usually. These are festivums, which are a type of cichlid. They're kind of related to your angelfish, actually. Got kind of like a flat-shaped angelfish shape. These guys are flying fox. I have not had these guys in a long time. These are related to your Siamese algae eaters, and for whatever reason, I just haven't had those guys. Flying fox has a cool name, if nothing else. More bettas. I told you, we have more bettas, more bettas, more bettas. Because, you know, anybody that has more bettas is more betta. Next up is some Hemiogrammus filamentus, or Phoenix tetra. That's also on the tetra special. Buy 4 more, get 25% of those guys. Next up we have another hillstream loach. I promise you, these are the Vietnam butterfly loach. Very cool. I don't think we've ever had those. Normanni is the scientific name on those. And after a short break, we are back again. Let's see what's in. Oh, wow. What's in here is a very cool fish. Dinosaur biker eel. This is the Kilibari leopardi biker, or biker. Got so many different names on that guy. In the Nile biker group, which now has lots and lots of different branches. Either way, very cool. Another African cichlid, another African fish, because the last one was 2. These are the electric blue Johanni, or the Mangano cichlid. Pseudotropheus, or Cyanobahobodos. They've been calling them that now, I don't know. Always changing the names on our African cichlids, but we still call them a Mangano. These are American cichlids, they're green terror cichlids. About 3 different fish that will be called a green terror. Those are the rivulatus, which are actually got a really bright orange rim on their fins. Beautiful fish, and really not that much of a terror in the end. Microgeophagus ramirezi, or German blue ram. Gotta have those guys. Is that some girls in there? Maybe, yeah, that's a female. Wow, we don't get females on these very often. Looks like we actually got some on this batch. So if you're one of those people been looking for females, better get here quick, because they will disappear. Alrighty, we were in the middle of getting fish anyway, and we had some fish dropped off right as we were doing it, so might as well. Whew, there he goes. Some gorgeous pond comets came in. Nice red colors on these guys. A nice batch. We will be trying to move these guys out quick because they're awfully big for this pond, even though this is a 100-gallon pond. We want those in a forever home right away. Some nice big guys in here. Nice and fat. Every day is a different day here. Today is, look at that, pondfish. Pennies from heaven. And we're back one more time. Let's see if we can get through the last bit of this. Actually, a couple big boxes, but not that many different varieties, so it should go pretty quick here. First thing out of here is not fish. These are vampire crabs, and they came in fantastic. Man, I love vampire crabs. So bright eyes and purpley and just cool. Those aren't fish either. Those are nearite snails. I think those are probably the zebras. I'm not going to rip them open, so we know exactly what we got there. Should probably have some more snails in there. Yeah, I got zebra nearites. We got, oh, those are the zebras. Red spot nearites. And we got another try on the trapdoor snails. Apparently I put the trapdoor snails in with assassin snails. Yeah, that last batch didn't work out, but we got more. So big coup on here has got a ton of guppies on this order, at least a half a dozen different types. There's a red-tailed type. There is some sunsets. Those are pretty. That's not a guppy. What are you? Oh, red-top topayos. I've had some people waiting on some red-top topayos for a very long time. Came in tiny, but they are here. So those are a type of earth-eating cichlid. Very cool. More guppies. Another red-tail variety, but different kind of red-tail variety. Who are you? Dwarf grommies. These are the flame dwarf grommies, which have not been all that available lately. Kind of jumped up in price too, but if you've been waiting on a flame dwarf grommy to go with your powder blue or otherwise, there it is. Rams, these are electric blue rams. Get them from this source. Came in really tiny this time, but nice blue color. So fantastic, beautiful fish. More guppies. Told you, lots of guppies. Those look like some black guppies, maybe blue, I don't know. Who are you? More guppies. No, these are endlers. These are the little tiger endlers. Very, very cute. Very cool. Endlers, of course, are a different variety of guppy. These are guppies as well. And these are guppies. So lots and lots of variations of red guppy, even though each of them had a different name. All of them came in kind of in the red spectrum, except for these guys. These are blue. Some of them didn't make the trip, so those look kind of suspect. We'll see what happens with that. Next up is some swordtails that don't look very good either. Some of those definitely didn't make the trip. We'll see if we get those to pick up. At least salvage some of those. Dalmatian Leartail mollies, though, look fantastic. Don't get them that often, but you gotta love the little black and white spots. More swordtails. These are what we would call a red and white or a kahaku sword tail. And they look like they came in pretty good, so hopefully they'll hold up just fine. Feeder guppies, a small batch of those this week. We haven't been going through as many feeder guppies. If you're looking for a quantity on those, let us know. We'll get those for you. We do a discount when you order quantities ahead of time. Here are some German black rams. The black rams are more expensive than the blues or even the electric blues, but they are gorgeous and they fly out of here. So if you're looking for that, jump on it. Skunk on a June bug style. Another red guppy. That is a very pretty red guppy. So there's that. And doubled up on these guys. These are the glass bloodfin tetra. They're on the tetra special, but I think we'll do an extra special on bloodfin tetras this week just because I ordered them when I thought I had none, and it turned out I had a whole tank full. So we'll put them someplace prominent and put an extra special on there. And if you mention the video, maybe we'll even do something special. I don't know. Name your special bloodfin tetra day or something. I don't know. There's a bag of fish. These are pond fish. 5-inch koi, I believe, is what these should be, and it looks like they are. So getting in more pond fish as the season starts to warm up. Here's some feeder comets, but these are actually a special order. That's 300 feeder comets for one individual who pre-ordered them to get the special. Blackmore, somebody asked me for some, and we were able to get some. Nice size on them. A little bit of orange in there, so these are nice eyes on them anyway. A lot of difference between a $20 more and a $200 more. These are somewhere in between. More pond fish, that would be some Sarasa comets. Nice size on those guys. Really, I think the ones we just got in private party are better, but no, those are good. They'll go in a tank. Here's some shrimp. We got a lot of shrimp on this order. A whole nother box coming, probably all shrimp, or mostly shrimp. But right now, here's some carbon rillies and some blue shrimp. So fantastic bats. And put those right there. And the last box. Finally. First thing out of the box is some pond plants. That's water hyacinths. Some more pond stuff. And water lettuce. It doesn't look as nice as the water hyacinths do, but it'll perk up, I bet. So getting into pond plants starting. And pond fish. So if you're ramping up your pond, good time to come get them. Mono shrimp. We should have two sizes of a mono shrimp. And it looks like we got a bunch of Ghost shrimp. That looks like a bunch of dead ghost shrimp. I'm gonna say, yeah, that looks like total loss on ghost shrimp, or mostly, so yeah, bugger that. But what can you do? Sometimes they don't make it. These did fine though. That's a large Amano shrimp. Look fantastic. A double order of both smalls and large Amano shrimp. And then we get some more reelies. These are the red reelies to go along with those carbon reelies we got. I don't know if those are carbons or blues. I'll have to look at the invoice. And then we got some more shrimps. These are the orange shrimp. Nice bright orange on those. Last bag of shrimp. Well, that looks like, are those the oranges or are those the red reelies? One of the two. I ordered 20 or 25 of each, and it looks like I got two orange reelies. So, all right, rush down for those. Here's some more goldfish. Last bag out of the order. Those are big red cap Mirandas. Came in nice. Pretty decent size on them too. So that's what we got for this week, guys. Thanks for hanging in there.